Texting and driving is especially dangerous because it incorporates all types of driving distractions. It takes your eyes off the road, your hands off the steering wheel, and it takes your focus away from driving. It's akin to intoxicated drivers. Reading or sending a text message for just 5 seconds while driving, it will take you the length of a football field before you can completely stop. Sadly, at least 9 people are killed each year, and over 1,000 people are injured each year due to distracted driving. Accidents related to texting and driving is the leading cause of death amongst teens, and I need to say that again, because I think that's our target population here, sadly. Accidents related to texting and driving is a leading cause of death amongst teens. And so what we're asking to do is to prepare in advance. If I certainly understand the need and the desire to answer a phone while it's ringing, but before you drive, turn it off. Put it out of arm's reach. Put it in the trunk or in the back seat of the car so you won't be tempted to answer the phone. Captain Campbell here from the traffic enforcement units, they're all prepared to enforce this law. He's got his radar task force and his solos, his motorcycle task force out. As our traffic division has certainly recently begun capturing specific violation data in relation to texting while driving violations, and each unit has modified their work cards to capture that data. In fact, so far in 2017, according to HPD records, over 69,000 citations have been for driver inattention has been one of the contributing factors to crashes. Over 69,000 citations for driver inattention has been related to crashes. Additionally, as part of an effort to promote public safety and raise awareness of Texas' new No Texting and Driving campaign, the Houston Police Department has partnered with at&t and wrapped 16 of our police vehicles to remind motorists of the new law. You will see police cars on the road with a message in the rear view window that says, "Don't text and drive, it's the law." This law went into effect on September 1st, and Texas joined 46 other states implementing a ban on texting and driving. Those who are caught texting and driving face a fine of up to $99 for the first offense, and those who have been previously convicted could face up a fine up to $200. Drivers convicted of texting and driving who cause serious injury or death to others could face fines up to $4,000 and 1 year in jail. It should be noted that previously established local restrictions on cell phone usage, such as using a cell phone in a school zone, still exist. We know that people like to multitask, but please do not write or use your phone while driving. Whatever you have to communicate, remember, it can wait until after you have completely stopped your vehicle. Thank you very much, and at this point, I would like to introduce Chief Pena of HFD.
Thank you, Chief. I'm glad to be here today to bring attention to this epidemic. The Houston Fire Department's response to 25% of our call volume is to motor vehicle accidents. A large majority of those accidents are due to distracted driving. Excuse me. And mostly it's young drivers. This is the first demographic that's actually learned to text before they learn to drive. So really it's going to take a lot of education, a lot of awareness to let them know about the dangers of texting and driving. Seems like driving is the least performed task in a car now. We are either eating or texting or talking on the phone or doing something other than concentrating on the road. And it's an epidemic. Chief Bainbridge mentioned the number of injuries. It's a large majority of injuries that result from distracted driving and deaths. This is something that we want to bring awareness to. It's against the law, and you can count on the fact that if you are caught texting and driving, our brothers and sisters in HPD will issue citations. So I applaud at&t for bringing this to the forefront and for partnering with public safety and bringing awareness to the epidemic of texting and driving and distracted driving. No Facebook post or tweet or text or call is so important that it cannot wait until you have stopped the vehicle and done so safely. It's going to save lives, and I thank at&t. I thank the Houston Police Department and Public Safety and the Houston Fire Department for partnering in this, in bringing attention to this issue. And remember, it can wait. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. It's a combined effort, I agree. My name is Lindsay Munoz. I'm Director of External Affairs for at&t here in the Houston region. I'm so delighted to be here and excited to announce this partnership with Houston Police Department on this most important of public safety campaigns. If you'll allow me, I'd like to take a moment to introduce two special guests that we have here this morning. State Representative Dr. Alma Allen behind me, and Barbara Height from Houston City Council member Larry Green's office. Both of them represent the South Gessner Patrol Station District, so we're delighted to have you. And then finally, I think it goes without saying, we'd also like to thank all of our first responders here in the Houston region and throughout the country, the men and women who every day go above and beyond the call of duty to keep our communities and our families safe. Their commitment and willingness to serve is beyond what any of us can say in way of a thank you. And I know I speak for the entire city of Houston when I say that I'm proud of and extremely grateful for all of you. At at&t, we've had a long-standing commitment to public safety. As part of our ongoing commitment to driver safety, at&t launched its It Can Wait campaign with the intent to deliver a simple yet vital message to wireless users throughout the country. When it comes to texting and driving, no text is worth a life. It can wait. To date, over 20 million people have joined the It Can Wait campaign and pledged to never drive distracted again. For 10 years, we have worked alongside law enforcement, public safety, and fellow Texans to advocate for legislation that discourages drivers from using their smartphone behind the wheel. We believe that this new law is a major step forward in doing just that. I'd like to thank HPD for allowing us to partner with them, not only to share the It Can Wait message, but to remind Houstonians that it can wait because as of September 1st, it's now the law. When drivers pull up behind these cruisers that are outside and get the reminder, it is our hope that it is our hope at at&t that they will think twice about picking up their phone behind the wheel, and especially as we go into the holiday season, which, as we all know, can be quite a distraction on its own. As more drivers are on the road due to the holidays, we want everyone to stay safe. So remember, as Chief Pena said, no post, glance, email, selfie, text, FaceTime is worth a life. It can wait. And in Texas, it can wait because now it's the law. Thank you all for coming. I think that wraps up today.
Yes, unless anybody has any questions. I'd like to say one thing about and clarify this is not part of it, but I just want you to know that it's actually 6,900, not 69,000. So it's 6,900 that they were just attributing to crashes in the city of Houston thus far in 2017. So it's important that we get that down. I apologize for the error. Yes, sir. Can you talk about fines, what people face if they... Yes. And I'll go over that again. Those who are caught texting and driving face a fine up to $99 for the first offense, and those who have been previously convicted could face up to a $200 fine. Wendy Bainbridge, BAIMBRIDGE. And thank you so much. And I want to again thank at&t for this. We certainly could not, law enforcement and neither can HFD, do everything and accomplish our mission in a silo. So thank you very much for working with us, and look for our shops out there. Our police cars are wrapped. And again, please get the word out, especially to our teen drivers. Thank you so much.